Now instead, if we decide to actually do things the harder way, we'll have to do a favor to the mayor to get to well, to convince him to give the taxes back to Tyrant. Now the thieves are located right next to where the hobbits play in the ancient game world. Now the second job will have us talk with the poison maker, and will involve either stealing from him or killing him. Pretty much the same result that we have gotten from this little hedge wizard. The scroll she gives us will allow us to summon a low-level undead. Since we are technologically inclined, there's a high chance of failure, so I skip the failures right to when I summoned the undead. As you can imagine, we are going to betray the thief. He has got halfling gunner, and a dwarf, an ogre who is the most dangerous of them all, and Daa'k himself. As you can imagine, this is the reason why you would have wanted to have the priest in the tavern help you out during the taxes quest. Riveting fight, but well, it's not the first attempt. It's not my first attempt. Now, once the fight is over, you can see the brilliant NPC AI in action. Virgil has just healed our undead. If this was any other game, he would be gone already. Now, Daa'k's body has got all of the loot, so to speak, of the of Blackwood, as well as his armor, which is a direct upgrade, and the sword. So, once I get the better armor, the rest of the armor just passes on by. Now, the items he has can only be sold at the junk shops. So, well, there's not really much point in selling them here. Now, most of the armors and weapons can later be and will later be sold for a nifty profit, which is why I prefer this route rather than the other one when it comes to dealing with the thieves, since I would have turned on them anyways. Now, there are three types of armor sizes: regular for humans and humanoids, elves, humans, half-elves, half-orcs. There's also small, which is for dwarves, which is for dwarves. There's also the small size for hobbits and gnomes, and the large one for ogres. Now, as you can see, we have sold everything, and we have 1300 gold pieces. Actually, you don't have to kill all the thieves, you only need the dagger to get taxes, but, well, it's a nice thing. Well, I prefer to rid the town of the thieves. Now, I'd like to mention that if you don't do the conversation with him right, he will refuse to pay you to give you the taxes. He will just thank you for doing the tax. Again, the conversation trees in Arcanum are extremely unforgiving. Now, once we've got the taxes and seen as our inventor hasn't restocked on capacitors, I decide to go back to Durnholm to give back the quest, and